Match number 2 of our second set here today. Victus on blue, counter Instigate on red, counter Instigate. 1-0 in games in this best of 3. Victus roster, I am Sergeant Pepper, Et Omnia Vanitas, Dax Reaper, and Frosted Cookie. Et Omnia and Dax, the two cousins. We're going to call those cousins the Wombo Combo, because back in the day, I don't know, you guys, not many of you guys know this, not many of you guys have been around, but Dax Reaper and Et Omnia, these guys are mega veteran status here in Draft Labs. And back in the day, these guys would come in and they would play Wombo combos with each other. So I'm going to call them the Wombo Combo whenever they're both in the game together. Et Omnia and Dax Reaper, two excellent players, man. Et Omnia, one of the more consistent players, one of the most consistent players we've seen ever. He is a very highly contested pick for a lot of our higher end, more serious captains here. Everybody's trying to pick him up. You know, he's been switching teams. You know, so Et Omnia, you guys get in touch with him if he ever becomes a free agent. I'm not sure if he is right now. I don't think he is. I mean, obviously he's on Victus, but you talk to him and you see. And then our roster for counter Instigate is Viate, Gato Gods, Rithron, and Arena. Arena now making a return here, and this is a more standard roster here for counter Instigate. These guys took out their sub Ex Caton and brought in Arena instead, and Arena was a sub now with, or excuse me, Ex Cat was a sub now with Arena available. They went ahead and brought him in. Spencer says, I was hoping I could be in this one. Yeah, unfortunately, we do have the pre-made teams here for the tournament series. Now our 6 bands out were Varus, Vel'Koz, and Janna, taken away by Victus. Jace, Sona, and Blitzcrank taken away by counter Instigate, and Sergeant Pepper snagged the early Galio. That leans this pick and ban phase in his favor. The Galio got through. He really likes the Galio, and he plays it very well. He's got a lot of experience from this champion. Definitely his go-to pick here. And the fact that it didn't get banned out is kind of a surprise for me. But there were so many awesome champions left available because they banned the Galio out in the last match. So let's go ahead and get his chart up real quick for you guys. There's Galio, and we have Viate on the Ziggs, and Gato Gods taking the Ezreal. Really nice picks so far. But once again, the Ziggs and that other champion are in fact available. That one right there, Et Omnia, he's going to go ahead and snag the Vel'Koz. We can assume he might not use it, but he's definitely taking it for his team. Galio Vel'Koz is a nice little double combination there. And there's another strong champions, more strong champions to be had here. The Blitzcrank was banned out, so Dax Reaper can't really go back onto his Blitzcrank. That's another really nice champion for Dax that he likes to play quite often, is the Blitzcrank. Looks like he's going to pick up the Jinx here. You know, when Dax first started playing with us, we're talking like a year ago, straight up like a year ago, he would actually play a lot of Sivir. And he was like kind of like a Sivir god back then, but he didn't even like Sivir. He just played it, and everybody was like talking about how Dax was so good at Sivir. And then he'd come out and he'd be like, dude, I don't even like play Sivir. I just happened to play her in like a couple of matches and did kind of well. Vel'Koz is banned. Am I on tilt? Did I say Vel'Koz or did I say something else? I must be on tilt, dude. Or I'm just super hungry. I was thinking about, okay, so check this out. I was thinking about before this match, calling Pizza Hut and ordering some pizza. I mean, I don't usually order pizza. I don't really eat that much junk food, but I'm super hungry. I don't have any food in my fridge right now. So I was thinking about calling Pizza Hut and ordering a pizza, but then I was like, what if they come? What if Pizza Hut not rings my doorbell while I'm shotcasting a match? Am I going to have to be like, guys, hold on. I have to go get my pizza. I can't do that, so I figured I just held off. I said Vel'Koz instead of Xerath. Oh, did I really? I must be on tilt, dude. I must be on tilt. Alright, guys, and I must be on tilt even further because I haven't been logging in these picks. So we do have the Xerath and Jinx locked in by Et Omnia and Dax Reaper. Actually, all picks locked in now, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this puppy filled out. Karma. I like that Karma pick. Not spelled Krama, Karma. And Arena taking the Caitlyn, and then we have Frosted Cookie on the LeBlanc. Frosted Cookie loves the LeBlanc, but let me tell you this, you guys. Frosted Cookie has not had the most impressive performances on LeBlanc before. This is a champion. It's kind of like Xiao Xiao, however the heck you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. His Yasuo. He always likes to bring out the Yasuo. He wants to play it so bad. He doesn't in competitive play, but then all of a sudden it just never works out for him. It loses him games. And by the way, you guys, nobody ever ended up coming in to Twitch chat and telling me who won the Impulse versus Liquid match earlier. You guys got to tell me this. Ocean Eyebrows, I know you watch, so you got to tell me. You got to tell me, dude. Shots fired? Shots are kind of fired. I mean, only a little bit. All right, you guys, so that finalizes our Style Stats Team Composition Strength Calculator, which just so happens to be that radar chart in the center of your screen. This radar chart, as you can see, producing two shapes, red for red, blue for blue, and those shapes are helping us compare the strengths of each squad based on these 6 criteria. Liquid won? No way, dude. I was actually kind of rooting for Impulse, but I like Liquid a lot. You know, I actually like Impact more than I like Piglet, so that's what my kind of lean was there. But, you know, cool, man, cool, good, good. They broke the curse. They broke the curse. That's pretty big for them. Well played, GG, well played. All right, guys, so as I was saying, this Style Stats Team Composition Strength Calculator, it's helping us compare the strengths of each squad based on the 6 criteria surrounding. As of right now, we can see that Counter Instigate have built themselves a nice bottom left side heavy squad. That's Poke, Siege, and, well, we'll say Poke, Siege, and Disengage as their 3, actually it's top left side heavy squad, but they do have a decent amount of wave clear as well. So this is kind of like a really, really well-built composition. They have everything they need in order to win this game, and they should be able to play it in a very similar fashion to the way they played the last one. So this is a good one in terms of mentality. They can play it in the same fashion they did in the last game, whereas you have a little bit more of an aggressive squad coming out from Victus on blue side. You can see their chart. They're matching in the Disengage, almost matching in the Poke, but the Siege and Wave Clear actually goes into their favor, which is nice because they'll be able to defend against this long-range Poke-oriented squad coming out from Counter Instigate. But they also have really nice burst damage as well. I think that that's going to be the real capturing trait here for Victus in this match. If they want to be able to take it, is they need to combo the LeBlanc. They need to combo the LeBlanc combos, you could say, with some Xerath Poke and a Jinx Ultimate. I don't think the Galio Ultimate is going to be incredibly crucial to making picks here for Victus because they have the burst damage nonetheless. They have the kind of the killing, the executing capacity of the long range Poke, the long range burst damage from LeBlanc, the long range execution from Xerath, and the execution from the ultimate from Jinx. I think that Galio can be used more for like a counter engager or a peeler, if you will. So there's a lot of different options here for Victus, whereas Team Counter Instigate are taking more of a straightforward linear composition where they're just going to want to clear waves out really quickly, poke out the enemy team, and get damage onto the tower. That's really what they want to do. So we should expect a lot of aggressive play coming out from Team Counter Instigate and a lot of defensive play coming out from Victus. Now, it could switch around, and I think that if things are swapped around where it's supposed to be defensive, if Counter Instigate are put underneath their tower and Victus are the ones that are pushing forward, I think it's going to be that much more difficult for Victus to be able to capitalize on their team composition. But at the same time, I think it's going to be that much more difficult as well for Counter Instigate to capitalize on theirs. So this is a game that has one specific mode of winning for each team, and if it's not in that one specific mode, they still can win. It's just going to be more difficult for them to win. You know, it's like both of these teams need that kind of one great team fight, that one great team fight style, and that great laning fight style in order to be able to take this game. Can I post a link, please? You got to watch. I can't necessarily go in and give individual. Unfortunately, I can't give individual. I can't give individual link posting rights. I would, but I can't. So just send me the link in game chat or something like that. Yeah, send me the link in game chat, and I will be able to post it for you once this game's over. Now, can I see the chat? I don't know. You tell me. Team Impulse won. Wait a minute. I thought Ocean Eyebrows just said that Liquid won. You guys are trolling me, man. You guys are trolling me. What the heck? What the heck's going on here? Alright, you guys, we have loaded onto the Abyss. It's time for the second match of our second set of the 5th week of the first season of the Draft Labs ADAM Tournament Series. Both teams taking really nice compositions here, man. Both teams have very linear strategies. You've got burst damage with some counter initiation from Victus, but you've also just got a really great laning-oriented squad coming out from Counter Instigate, where if this game stays in kind of like that 4-on-4 dance where nobody's ever really like actually able to make big things happen, which I predict that it kind of will, then you know, unless there's a flash engage from Galio, which could definitely happen, it could kind of break that sort of break that mold. But if it stays in that way, I got to lean towards Counter Instigate. But if it doesn't, and there actually is a break to that laning phase, then I got to lean towards Counter Instigate. Then Victus. Spencer, why are you lying? I don't know who's lying anymore, you guys. I don't know who's lying. I like Impulse's colors as well, black and red. I really like those. But Liquid is a big gaming organization, you know, and one day if I had the opportunity to become affiliated with either of those two teams, I would probably take the opportunity, so. Can't, you know, tough to say. Dude, Liquid won. I don't know who won, man. You guys are really trolling me right now. Alright, dudes, here's that early game, and look at it. It looks like like I said, it looks like there's going to be a little bit more defensive play. Looks like there's going to be a little bit more defensive play from Victus, and more aggressive play from Counter Instigate. That's exactly what should happen. That's exactly how it should be. I mean, Karma, she gets her ultimate at level 1. She has a fantastic level 3. Same goes for Ezreal. There's two champions that have just incredible level 3s. Probably two of the best in the game for level 3. Look at that damage, man. Well played by Rithrin. Get some good damage spread here. Frosted Cookie trying to go in, but the ramp up for the LeBlanc should be a little bit slow here. Boy was lying. Team Impulse won 3-2. Oh my god, dude. You guys are crazy. Impulse won. See, now that Meowfish says it, I'm going to have to actually call this one and say that since Meowfish said it, I believe Ocean Eyebrows, and I think that Liquid won. You gotta call it, man. So early game, forward momentum going in favor of Counter Instigate, which is nice. That ulti there, that Mantra Q from Rithran wasn't most worth in my opinion. It got a little bit of damage on the minions, which is nice. Look at Arena taking 1v3 right now. Gato God's also getting a good bit of damage down there as well. This is a sticky situation here for Victus, man. They don't want to lose very much, but this squad from Counter Instigate is just huge at the level 3. But look at this, they're wasting all of their mana and no clarities. That was a big, crucial mistake made by Counter Instigate, was to not take clarities. They should have known that they wanted to play aggressive early. They should have known that they would want to spam. And as of right now, Caitlyn's out of mana. She's not going to be getting any back. Karma's out of mana, but she's, you know, going to slowly be getting some back. Ziggs isn't going to get any back. This game is going to quickly shift. Look at that. Victus, they're realizing how low mana Counter Instigate are, and they're going to be able to push this one back. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. Having no mana when your team has such a nice little position and has such a good opportunity to be able to like take such a huge advantage in the early game. Match 5 versus 5 to Team Liquid Blue versus Team Impulse Red, and the winner was Team Impulse. Oh really? Oh really? I think that's all lies. Wasn't Team Liquid Red? I don't know, dude. You guys are just crazy. You guys are just crazy. All I need is a link to prove I'm right. No, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. You send me the link in game chat and I'll be able to throw it up later. Alright, you guys, I'm back to the game. You guys are really distracting me here from the game with your Twitch chats. With your Twitch chattiness. Oh, Meowfish. He just gave it away, dude. I watched the pick and bans for the last game and I know that he played Gnar. Oh my goodness, Meowfish just gave it away, so Team Liquid did win. I was watching, dude. I watched the picks and bans. Bet you guys didn't know that. So nothing really too crazy happening. This is another one of those kind of slower early game. Both teams are very poke-centric. Both teams very ranged. Plus, I've been extremely distracted by what's going on in Twitch chat right now. Meowfish, you took it a little bit too far, man. You took a little bit too overextended on that. Overextended on that troll, Meowfish. Frosted Cookies. That's a trade. Well done by V8 as well. Well done. Saw which direction Frosted Cookies came in from. Knew that it was from inside the bush and could just throw the Q in the same direction. I don't want to say perpendicular, parallel to the length of the bush. Well played. Who only watches picks and bans? Me, dude. I enjoy watching just picks and bans. There's a lot of meta to it. A lot of strategy goes into picks and bans. There's the ultimate. That's the first ulti of the game. V8 throws it out. Doesn't catch too many. Simply trying to get some damage spread. V8 on his Ziggs again. Sergeant Pepper. Now he's locked down. Frosted Cookie forced into a attempted body block. Only gets the passive pop there. It's a nice shutdown, and you know what? I gotta tell you guys, this has been the same scenario for Frosted Cookie in the last 3 LeBlanc games we've seen her play. It's just been absolutely focused down, has been the focus target of many, many things, has also been putting herself into situations where the damage is put onto her fairly easily. So, as of right now, there is still very low mana bars for Team Counter Instigate, and this is why they haven't been able to hold on to like a forward advantage, and the game is going to kind of split in the middle, you could say. But at this point, they're still keeping themselves a nice little lead. There's the Xerath ultimate as well. Doesn't catch many. Nice, woohoo, nice ulti from Dax Reaper as well. Doesn't catch anyone, but it's still a good ulti nonetheless. Picks and bans are like the second best part. They're absolutely the second best part. Well, they're kind of the second best part. I mean, picks and bans in a 5v5 scenario really confuse me sometimes. But in terms of them being exciting and them, you know, saying a lot about the game, then yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I actually think the most exciting thing in League of Legends right now, the single most exciting thing in League of Legends is Scion ult. Especially in competitive play. That's the #1 most exciting thing in the game of League of Legends, is the Scion ult, because it's awesome. There's a nice first blood. Frosted Cookie is handed to Frosted Cookie. Arena. Frosted Cookie getting what you could say is some payback onto the Caitlyn champion for always being the champion that overextends and gets just dropped by the burst of the enemy squad from the bush. That's Frosted Cookie doing exactly what Frosted Cookie has done. Frosted Cookie doing to Arena exactly what had been done to Frosted Cookie in 2 matches today. My goodness. Oh, you guys, I gotta sneeze. If I go silent for a second, that means I'm sneezing. Woo! Woo! The game has turned tides now, you guys, and it's all because of the mana. It's all because of the mana for Team Counter Instigate. They didn't manage their resources well enough or take clarity, so they weren't able to spam. They weren't able to throw down as many spells as they possibly could in the early game, get themselves that early game lead that they wanted, and then ended up having to give up a forward advantage to the enemy squad once they lost all that mana. You can see Victus, he's still really low on mana. All he's got is a catalyst. Nice ulti from Dax Reaper, picks up the kill. Now Sgt. Pepper, he goes in with his own. That might be a double kill for them, but Dax Reaper ends up going down in the process. Make that 3 kills now in favor of Victus. The flash was there. Flash was available for Sgt. Pepper. He capitalizes on it. Snags 2 kills for his team, and they follow up. Actually, no, the third ended up coming prior. So nice little multi-kill now for Victus. That's going to allow them to solidify even more of a forward advantage. But keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that the early game didn't necessarily go that heavily in favor of Victus. It was only 1-1 before that little skirmish happened. So we will see some new items being bought, most likely emphasis on mana regen coming out from Counter Instigate. The question is it too late for them to get some mana regen? That's the question. You should never keep your sneeze in. It can pop your nose and make you bleed. Oh my goodness. That is like gruesome, man. That's gruesome. Uh-oh, there's the ulti from Ed Omnia, simply trying to capitalize. That's not the kind of Ed Omnia ultimate I would expect to see, man. That was a very poor Xerath ultimate. He puts it out late. He waits until Rethron, even just to throw the first one, he waits until Rethron has the shield available. Ed Omnia got nothing from that ultimate. Absolutely nothing. Now Ed Omnia, he's in deep trouble. He gets dropped. No body blocks there available. Nobody willing to flash. He wasn't willing to flash there either. He had no ultimate. I mean, he was. I don't want to say he was useless, but he was much more useless than he would have been otherwise. Frosted Cookie, there's a passive pop. The trade ended up going out, and it was a little bit favorable, but VA somehow staying alive even through all of the damage that comes through. That's a Jinx ultimate. That's a Jinx zap. VA still somehow staying alive, man. Still 0, 1, and 2 on the Ziggs. Does have a Rod of Ages finished up. Not sure what he's going for with the Rod of Ages. It's an odd build, and I think I would assume, and I always assume throughout the match, that the poke advantage was going to be what made Red Team so strong here. But now he's going for a more like tanky build. That's really surprising me. I'm not sure what he's going to get out of it. If we had seen Rithran on the Karma taking that same build with the Rod of Ages, I would have totally understood that. But with Ziggs, that's a really, really surprising one for me. I'm not sure what he's going to build next. That's the question. What's going to come next from it? If he builds straight into a Luden's Echo after this, I don't think it's going to be a good decision. I don't think that's really the right build. Jeez. Ocean Eyebrows is getting very scientific on us today. Scientific and gory. Injury to the diaphragm breaks a blood vessel in the white of the eye, causing bruising to the white parts around the iris. My goodness, man. That's crazy. But that doesn't necessarily coincide with what you said earlier about holding in a sneeze, exploding your nose. My goodness. There's a better ultimate. I mean, there was still block there, but there's a better ultimate from Dax. Excuse me, from Ed Omnia. I mean, this guy's so consistent. I'm even surprised they throw out one poor ultimate like that. And that one was really poor. I mean, the decision making on that one. I mean, I'm looking at it in retrospect, and I don't think that decisions can really be judged in retrospect. But at the same time, I'm totally judging Ed Omnia because I've been watching this guy for a year now, and he does not make moves like that. He doesn't make mistakes like that. This game still, I mean, just going absolutely nowhere, you guys. These teams both want to take it real late. Somebody's got to bust this puppy open. Only a 200 gold lead now in favor of Victus. Barely any damage dealt to either tower. It's all going to come down to, I don't know, man. I don't know. There isn't enough poke being landed by counter Instigate, and there isn't enough engages. Whoa, that was something that was extremely capitalizable for Sgt. Pepper. He didn't do so, though. He had the ultimate available. It's all going to come... There's not enough poke from counter Instigate, and there's not enough engage from Victus. I mean, neither of these teams are really doing anything. They're both playing really, really safe. And it's causing us to be 12 minutes in with barely anything happening in this game so far. I think they're just ulting for the damage. It looks like that's the case, and that's what happens in these elongated games. People get impatient, but that you shouldn't throw out their ultimates just to throw them out. Because a lot of the ultimates are extremely important, and when the team fight does happen, which is bound to happen, you guys, you're going to need those. And in this extended game right now, where both teams are doing nothing, it moves, as you can just see, the clarity ends up going out. Frosted Cookie tanking up that hit for Ed Omnia. That's surprising. Good guy Frosted, or good girl Frosted, you could say. I don't really want to say good girl because it makes it sound like a dog, but I guess good. No, you don't say good guy to dogs, do you? That's weird. You say good girl to girl dogs, but you don't say good guy to guy dogs. This is the kind of contemplation that happens in a game that's gone 13 minutes with no towers being taken. Oh my goodness. We just recontemplate our lives. That stun was close. Stun was real close. So check out the team health. You guys, we know the items. Check out the team healths. Right now, with the clarity advantage for Victus, they're actually able to spam quite a bit more. Oh, this is such an awesome opportunity for Sgt. Pepper. He ends up waiting on it for too long. What's he gonna do? What does he want to do? The first kill goes over in favor of Victus. There we go. Flashes forward, locks down two more, but it isn't a tower dive. He picks up another kill. Now he's getting locked down, but he's in a safe position. Good position there from him. And that's going to allow, with this nice little double kill, a nice little multi-kill for Victus, that's going to allow them to push forward and possibly take this tower. Dax Reaper is alive, but ends up getting taken down. Not sure why Dax Reaper wanted to tank up so many tower hits. Went back with only 1,200 gold. I mean, that's not quite enough to merit just a suicide, and giving up a kill to Caitlyn as well, but who knows? Who knows? There's Rethrum getting low, Arena getting low as well. So much. That Omnia flashes forward. And with such little action going on earlier in the match as well, you guys, keep in mind that a lot of flashes were available. We still have 4 flashes, all 4 flashes available for counter Instigate. And these can be used to their advantage right now. Nice ulti. That's going to be a dead Xerath. There's one pick. Gato Gods. If he can use his flasher, you might be able to pick up another one. I mean, you're trading flashes for flashes. You got to use it and take advantage of it while the enemy team doesn't have it. But Frosted Cookie, or excuse me, Dax Reaper with a nice ulti. Snags a kill there. Well done. It's my IE? What are you talking about? It's your IE. What are you talking about, your IE? You're not in this game. Are you in this game? Dude, I don't know. Spencer, are you Dax Reaper? I thought Dax Reaper was your name on Twitch chat. You guys are just confusing me and trolling me so hard today. This game is going so incredibly slowly. At least it was busted open a little bit with the first tower being taken down, but I mean the game was played in the center of the map for so long that one tower isn't going to make the most incredible difference here. That was a fantastic ultimate from Ezreal. Ends up catching 3. Now's the opportunity for counter Instigate to be able to make a proactive instigation. No, Ed Omnia, no! Why do that? Why? That's one ultimate onto himself, one ulti proc onto himself. He ends up getting taken down by Arena as well. My goodness, you guys. Crazy. You got your IRL Infinity Edge, so that's cool. That's cool. Came in the mail. I thought you had to go to the shop to get him. Sergeant Pepper. Is he gonna? Oh, he takes a lot of damage there. Here we go. Here's the comeback from Counter Instigate, man. Well done. Gato Gods picks up that. He uses the Luden's Echo proc to pick up that kill as well. Ends up popping the passive and then even getting more damage off of it. Sergeant Pepper just negated all of the damage from that. And there we go. Nice little counter turret push here for Counter Instigate and even more kills for them. That's 2 members now down for Team Victus. This might be a way for Counter Instigate to bust this game open. They're actually coming out favorable by losing their tower first because the death timers are so long that they're able to get the death timers on the enemy team stuttered and are able to look at that. Another kill. Death timers being stuttered now. This should be a second tower for Counter Instigate. They need to not get taken down though. Arena, don't go down. Don't die. You're the sieger. No, no, no. Arena was the sieger. Arena was the one who was going to be able to capitalize on this tower. Look at this. Now they might not be able to get it down. They're trying to, but will they? They don't know. Riton just has to go in and try to get it, but pulls out just in. Oh my goodness, dudes. Look at that. Arena making a massive crucial mistake, over-aggressing onto Ed Omnia Vanitas. That was called, that's straight up greed, ladies and gentlemen. Straight up greed. So many Luden's Echoes. We're just gonna have little furry purple balls flying everywhere. I said furry. I really should say fuzzy. I don't think they're furry. They're just fuzzy. Here we go. Twitch chat poll. I should straw poll this later. Are the Luden's Echo proc balls furry or smooth? That's the question. Nice skill there for Sergeant Pepper. There was capitalization. That was actually opened up by Frosted Cookie. Really, really nice capitalization. Even went through Rethrun's shield. Here we go, Twitch chat. I'm not going to straw poll this, actually. You guys just need to tell me right now. Your opinion. Are the Luden's Echo proc balls, are they fuzzy or smooth? That's the question. Nice kill there for V8. Just capitalized on it at Omnia. There's the two counters to each other. You have like the 2 really strong game extending counters in Ziggs and Xerath. One kills another. Nice Frosted Cookie little engage there. Who's on the rampage now? Gato Gods. Once again onto a rampage, man. This guy came out really strong. Really clutch with the Zed in the first match. Now he's playing extremely well with Ezreal as well. Glowy? They're glowy? No, it has to be their texture. Glowy is not texture. Everyone knows they're glowy. They can be glowy and fuzzy. They can be glowy and smooth. "18 minutes in now, you guys. We're just about getting to the late game. Once both of these teams end up hitting that, like, 4 to 6 item threshold, this game is really going to get busted wide open. I think that then it's going to end up in that situation. It's going to end up going in favor of Victus. So as the game goes on, I am more confident in Victus, more and more confident in Victus because Galio's getting tankier, Jinx is getting hyper carrier, and Xerath is just getting more wave clear, you know. And Frosted Cookie and LeBlanc is getting lower cooldowns. Now we can translate that all over to Red Team as well. Ziggs is getting more wave clear also, but they don't. This isn't necessarily a scaling composition that we're seeing coming out from Red Team either. So there was the engage from Frosted Cookie. Took a lot, but traded for it as well. Sergeant Pepper gets pretty much nothing done with that ultimate. All 4 members of Counter Instigate still alive, but they're all taking tons and tons of damage. You can see that. They were able to trade out a good bit. That's an important Caitlyn ultimate as well, because that one kind of like evens things out just a bit. Arena is extremely low right now, very susceptible to any sort of flash or some sort of Ed Omnia Vanitas Xerath damage as well. There's the little fuzzy balls. I think they're fuzzy, dudes. I think they're fuzzy. Nice easy kill for Frosted Cookie. That is, whoa, beautiful capitalization there from V8 as well. That was actually really well done, man. V8 is just playing his butt off today, you guys. He's playing so well, I can't even describe it in words. And now in this 3v3, with LeBlanc taken down, it's so much... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, it's so much safer for Counter Instigate to be able to move forward in a 3 versus 3 with LeBlanc taken out of the picture. But with Ziggs being taken down now, I mean, they're in a really tough position. I think it's wispy like Smokey. Oh, Zion Disc. He thinks they're like ethereal. Like a ghost. He thinks they're ghastly. There we go. That's what they're talking about. Not wispy. We're talking ghastly. Dax Reaper, he just decides to take initiative, man. He goes right in on that turret, just stands there. If only Arena had done it in the last turret, this game would have been evened up by that. But now it's simply now in favor of... Ooh, nice little damage. Now it's simply in favor of Victus. Victus looking to take this one to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Nice kill for Frosted Cookies. Coming in from downtown. Double kill for Xerath as well. He finally gets a couple on his ultimate. Sgt. Pepper doesn't have... Oh, he does have his, rather. Arena flashes forward just to get away from it, but Sgt. Pepper, now they're cleaning up, you guys. First inhibitor going to go down in favor of Victus here. Vaye, he's the only one left to defend. He needs to keep himself alive. He doesn't necessarily need to try to 1v1 at Omnia. He needs to keep himself alive. He's actually doing it pretty well, but I think staying alive right now is so much more important. He does end up getting the shutdown goal, but will he die in this case? He does. That's not a good trade of death, you guys. It really isn't. Vaye needed to be alive there in order to defend these next few towers. He just gave up an ace. Now it's only Gato Gods and Rethran coming out to defend, where Ziggs was all the wave clear. Oh, never mind. Look at that, dude. Ezreal ultimate with a Luden's Echo proc? That was huge wave clear. I didn't expect that to happen. I really didn't. Now this should be an easy kill for Rethran as well. Oh no, misses the Q! Oh no! Kill ends up going in. Oh no, it was a. Oh no. Oh no, it wasn't. You guys, I'm on tilt right now. I thought that was a clone. It's Smokey. That's a good one. I might have to side with you on this. I think the fuzzy purple balls coming out from the Luden's Echo proc would be cool, but the wispy seems so much more accurate because they do seem very wispy. Arena looking to carry this one. Execution. Oh my goodness, Arena coming out huge. Second tower falls. Now the inhibitors are going to be taken down for team counter Instigate. And Omni, he's doing the same thing. He doesn't move back. He doesn't get to safety. He gets taken down. Another ace given up now in favor of counter Instigate. And with the later inhibitor going down, it's in their favor because their inhibitor is going to spawn sooner. This game has just been going back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Voidblood Will says, this is the last game, LOL. It might not be the last game. It's the last game if counter Instigate wins. If Victus come back on top, then they're going to be able to take this one back. Frosted Cookie goes forward, looking for a trade there. Doesn't end up finding it. Nice play there from Gato Gods, but simply increases the damage from the Galio ultimate. Arena carrying this match. First kill of the fight goes to Arena. Now the remaining members of Victus looking to make a comeback, but with the strength that Arena has right now on the Caitlyn, and an ultimate coming out, Sgt. Pepper, he is able to negate a lot of the damage, but he's taken so low. In a 3 versus 4 situation, Arena needs to snag a kill. There's the second one for Gato Gods. 16 seconds still left on Frosted Cookie. That's a perfect death timer stutter. And they should be able to take the game on this push. They absolutely should be able to take it on this push. Vaye needs to stay alive, though. Sit back. Just sit back. Only pop your ultimate. This is a 3 versus 2, and your team can handle themselves. Arena is doing a fantastic job of clearing out the super minions as soon as possible. They need to get some siege down, though, because Ed Omni is back. So it's Frosted Cookie, and the first kill does go to Ed Omni, and now Frosted Cookie looking for one. Isn't able to find it quite yet. Arena just 1v1ing. Now 1v2ing, maybe even 1v3ing. Should be able to get all this done, though. Rethran wasn't quite there to help out, and Rethran might be giving up a kill here to somebody as well. Rethran's still sticking around for too long, ends up giving up that kill. My goodness, this game has just been going back and forth and back and forth. But with Jinx down, that's pretty important, because with Jinx down, that was really the true winner for Victus. With Jinx down, they're not really going to be able to clear out these super minions quite as fast. They're not going to be able to siege down the Nexus turrets, which they might be able to find here, considering there's still 17 seconds left on Rethran's death timer. So they might be able to push this game back to the other side of the map, but without Jinx being there right now, I don't see too much of an opportunity. Wow, look at that damage, man. That damage from the Luden's Echo proc on the Ezreal ultimate is just really making his wave clear phenomenal. He was never able to do that before Luden's Echo. He wasn't able to clear out entire waves with a single ultimate before Luden's Echo. $21-21, 42-43 gold, 1k gold lead, 25 minutes in, kills are tied. My goodness, you guys, this is just an insane match. Both teams are really going to have to play hard. By the styles. BDS, by the styles, yeah. I like that. Counter Instigate, they are able to push their way back forward, which is nice. This is good for them. And their inhibitor is going to respawn first as well. So they should be the ones inside the enemy base when their inhibitor respawns, which is good. Really good. That's what they should be shooting for at the moment. They know this game's going to go really far, So they should be shooting for simply playing it safe and ensuring that the game is at least in blue side, on blue side. When the inhibitor respawns. I didn't like that Ezreal ultimate. You can see that it's down now. Frosty Cookie can move forward. Sergeant Pepper can move forward as well. There's an ultimate from Jinx. Wasn't capitalized on though. Now Xerath is throwing his out as well. He's catching quite a bit of damage, but isn't really too much coming from it. No Aegis build, by the way, you guys. No Aegis built on this map. That's a big mistake from both sides. I would expect that Sergeant Pepper would be the first guy to build an Aegis here. This match is keeping me on the edge of my bed. You're watching from your bed? Are you watching on your phone, dude? I like watching Twitch on my phone. It looks really good. Twitch has a great little app. Nice dodge there from Gato Gods. Look at this, and like I said, what Counter Instigate wanted was to be in blue base when the inhibitor respawned. That's not going to be the case. Now their inhibitor has respawned, but if Victus is in their base, this is going to be so nice for Victus if they can push forward and take this. It's going to be incredibly crucial for them if they can push forward and take this, and it would almost decide the game, to be honest, because they should be in this side of the base because blue inhibitor is going to respawn here pretty soon. Nice. Oh my god, dude. Nice damage. Look at that combo. Caitlyn into Ezreal. Snags 2. Gives Ezreal the double kill. And now Counter Instigate. They're moving forward. Look at that as well. Beautiful itemization. Able to throw out the twin shadows. Get the slow. This is allowing Counter Instigate to move forward and capitalize. The ultimate from Sergeant Pepper caught, but it's not going to be able to do too much. He's getting decent damage down. There's the Xerath ultimate. Will anybody fall? Are there dodges available for V8? Third proc is coming. Oh, the third proc didn't end up happening. That sucks. No kills there for Omnia Vanitas, and Team Counter Instigate come out of that one fairly unscathed, but the fight lasted for quite some time. They better get themselves some executions here, you guys. There's the inhibitor. They gotta get this inhibitor too. Oh my god, both inhibitors are gonna be back. Caitlyn, can you take it by yourself? Can you take it? Ezreal needs to be there. Does Frosty Cookies have the damage required? Can Caitlyn 1v1 this? No, she cannot. At Omnia, easy kill for him, and the inhibitor stands. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This match is keeping me on the edge of my seat as well. I'm literally cross-legged on the edge of my seat right now. Indian style, you could say. Gato Gods, he's just looking to clear out a wave. He needs to throw his next ultimate at the wave. Where's it gonna go? It's not. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness, just barely caught those. Nice, nice. There we go. Maybe he misjudged where the wave was going to go, or where the wave was going to be, but he still ended up catching him right on the edge. So that's perfect. A great ultimate there by him. So many Luden's Echo procs just going everywhere, you guys. Frosted Cookie able to execute the Ezreal there. Really nice done. Really well done by Frosted Cookie. That creates an instantaneous... Wow. Never mind. There's Luden's Echo just going bing, bing, bing everywhere. How much damage is going to come from that? Frosted Cookie sacrifices herself just to save Dax Reaper on the Jinx. Was hoping that Dax Reaper would still be able to get the inhibitor. That's not the case. Inhibitor still stands, ladies and gentlemen, for both teams. Now, Counter Instigate moving forward, looking to make a push onto the enemy inhibitor. "28 minutes in now, you guys. I called it. I called it at the very beginning of the match. Oh, no. I called it on the last match, didn't I? I did. Damn. I was wrong about the last match, but I gotta call it. I think this is going to be one of our longest games ever. Already really up there, you guys. Just about the 30-minute mark. We're going to moving into the hyper late game in about 45 seconds. That inhibitor falls, although it only took 3 members of Counter Instigate to push forward into that inhibitor. I don't think there is much, considering how late it is and how weak the super minions are in comparison to how strong all the champions are. I don't think that there is much of an advantage to be had from that inhibitor, but it's a nice thing to have down nonetheless. It's a nice thing to have super minions into the enemy base, because it does add something. It does add something there. And Counter Instigate definitely want to be in the right position at the right time. There's the... Oh no, Arena is getting dropped here. That's a great catch. Arena just in the wrong place at the right time. Caitlyn, it becomes a recurring theme for Caitlyn's today to get caught out in bad position. And that is such a huge one, man. Caitlyn was a big source of the damage coming out here for Counter Instigate. Now they're going to need to pull back, defend, and with a 4 versus 3, Victus should be able to take down this inhibitor. Oh my goodness, this game is going back and back and back and back and forth. Luden's proc echoes, or Luden's echoes, geez, Luden's echo procs sound really funny. And there we go. There's the next inhibitor down as well. And now things are backwards. Frosted Cookie picking up another kill. Wreathrun next to be taken down. Possibly not going to be the case. Forced to flash away. Gets a great little combo there. Karma Q to Ezreal Q. And now Ezreal ultimate picks up a kill on at Omnia. Frosted Cookie taking low as well. My goodness, now that things have turned around again. Gato Gods, he should be able to capitalize here fairly easily. This should definitely be a double kill here for counter Instigate. I am Sgt. Pepper. He's not going to make his way out of this one. He's looking for his ultimate to come back up, but I don't think he's going to find it. Wreathrun needs to be on top of Sgt. Pepper. What's he doing? Why is no one forcing him down? Arena should be able to pick this one up, no problem. Oh my god, he's simply healing off of the damage. Arena, is there another kill to be had? Yes, ace now in favor of counter Instigate, moving forward into blue side base. Damn close game, you guys. 31 minutes in. Gold lead only 2K. 31 minutes in, you guys, on the Howling Abyss. Incredible. There's the ultimate, still not quite enough. Wreathrun popped that shield onto herself. This one Siege Minion might be the end of the game, you guys. Siege Minion needs to be focused down. I liked the shield onto it, but still not quite enough to be had here. A kill going in favor of Jinx onto Karma from Ezreal picking up the kill on a Jinx now. Frosted Cookie back and just shutting down. Oh my god, you guys. Every time a team wants to make something happen, they're just unable to. It's just a matter of time before we get into a phase of the game where the death timers are so long that even 1 or 2 kills decide the entire match. Everything's so incredibly even now, and I am so incredibly hungry. Uh-oh, and Omnia, that's a lot of damage from the take, and ultimate from Arena. Arena could mean the death of him, but the ultimate's not available quite yet. Coming back up in, looks like about 15 seconds. 10, no, 14, 13, 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, damn, I was 1 second off. Sorry, guys. I love that Twin Shadows pickup, man. I love it. They haven't really been able to make much use of it quite yet. Ooh, that was really good, actually, and that was a Donkey Kong noise. I told you guys if something crazy happened, I would make a noise. There's my Donkey Kong noise. So that was awesome, man. Sgt. Pepper got slowed down, then they threw an ultimate onto Et Omni, and it actually made a Caitlyn ultimate and made it connect because Sgt. Pepper was slowed for so long. Man, that was awesome. That was really awesome. Now the game, once again, back into blue side base, but do they have much capitalization? The farther forward they move and the more forward motion they have, then the easier it is for Frosted Cookie to pick up some kills, pick up some good damage, and jump in. Oh my goodness. Every time, the momentum is so even for both teams. I mean, every time they push forward, they're just getting pushed right back. I mean, this is the Newton's whatever the heck scientific law that is. Newton's theory of relativity. There we go. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That is definitely the case here in this match. Sgt. Pepper can take up those auto attacks from Arena all day, but Arena still isn't giving him the opportunity to ult. He will definitely, I mean, 34 minutes in, you guys. Every time there's a team fight, the death timers are that much longer. 1 kill right now could decide the entire game. That's what it's down to. In my opinion, this is the final team fight, you guys. Blue inhibitor respawns, that's okay. It's not going to make any difference. They would shred through that inhibitor like it's nobody's business. It's going to save them 2 seconds. That Kate skin is so ew. I like the Kate skin, man. I really like that Kate skin. I like the Headhunter skin. Oh, no, that Kate skin. The Sheriff Caitlyn skin? I thought it was the Headhunter for a while. That Sheriff Caitlyn skin, yeah, definitely could use a little update, in my opinion. But, you know, it's good nonetheless. I like the Safari Caitlyn, in my opinion. Jeez, that's a really awesome skin. Game slowly moving towards... Neither team really wants to make anything big happen, but neither team really has the ability to make anything big happen. I don't really see too much happening. Uh-oh. Gato Gods, a great Zonius there to keep him away from so much. He ends up getting isolated by Sgt. Pepper, but he has the flash available and he's going to get out. First kill goes to Arena, second, possibly to Arena as well. Double kill for Arena. Could it be a Quadra? I'm looking for a Quadra here, you guys. Are we going to find one? Wreathrun moving forward. It should be able to get... Nope, doesn't get it. Frosted Cookie gets the bind. Arena now taken down. That's a triple kill. I want a Quadra. Arena, throw the Quadra. Quadra kill. Quadra kill. Arena needs to pick up one here, and it looks like that might be the case. Needs to find something. Might not end up finding it, though. Oh, no. No. And Omnia gonna deny the Quadra kill. Arena's still looking for it, but Arena needs to be on these towers, dudes. Arena needs to be on these towers. V8, he's the tankiest one. He needs to be tanking it up. Arena needs to be hitting them, and that's going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. GG, and congratulations to Counter Instigate. They take this game in a two-match series, a sweep, you could say, over Victus, one of our top-seeded teams here in the Draft Labs Tournament Series. Fantastic play. Really awesome play, and that was a 35-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. So that game, it just was back and forth the entire time. And it wasn't necessarily, there wasn't necessarily any deciding factors throughout the entire game as to what made anything happen. It was just every team taking one thing, and then the other team punishing them out for having taken that thing, and then just going back and forth like that. And then when you get this late into a game, 35 minutes, the death timers are so long that, as I mentioned before that fight started, 1 kill is the difference. 1 kill. That's it. Just 1. And then it ended up coming out in favor of Counter Instigate there. I wish I had that replay. Damn. I wish I could rewind from here, but unfortunately I can't. I really should have played that one in a replay, but you guys are going to be more than welcome to check out the video for this match when it goes live onto YouTube, and I'll definitely let you guys know, because this was a fantastic match. This was close. I mean, this was up there with that Counter Instigate God Squad match. Counter Instigate have proved once again that they can in fact perform late game. And we're not just talking late game, we're talking a hyper late game. 35 minutes into this match. Well played. Congratulations, Counter Instigate. They take this set in a sweep. GG.